What if the very thing God is asking you to lay down is the very thing He's about to multiply beyond anything you could imagine? There is a moment in every believer's journey where God asks for the unthinkable. Not your second best, not your leftovers. He asks for the one thing your heart clings to most, your Isaac, your greatest dream, your deepest promise. And in that moment, everything inside you will want to hold on tighter. But God is whispering, "Let go." In Genesis chapter 22, God spoke to Abraham and said, "Take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and offer him as a burnt offering on a mountain I will show you." Think about what God was asking. Isaac was the child of promise, the miracle Abraham and Sarah had waited 25 years to receive. And now, God wanted him back. Abraham didn't argue. He didn't negotiate. Early the next morning, he rose, gathered the wood, and began the long walk up Mount Moriah. Every step was an act of surrender. Every breath was an offering. Isaac even turned to his father and asked, "Where is the lamb for the burnt offering?" And Abraham, with faith trembling but unbroken, replied, "God himself will provide the lamb." When they reached the top, Abraham built the altar, arranged the wood, and bound his son. He raised the knife, and in that single, breathless moment, heaven intervened. An angel called out, "Abraham, do not lay your hand on the boy." God had seen enough. The surrender was complete. Hebrews chapter 11, verses 17 through 19, reveals the secret of Abraham's courage. By faith, Abraham, when God tested him, offered Isaac as a sacrifice. He who had received the promises was about to sacrifice his one and only son, because Abraham reasoned that God could even raise the dead. Abraham believed that whatever he placed on the altar, God had the power to resurrect and return. And here is the principle that will transform your life. God never asks you to surrender something so He can leave you empty. He asks you to surrender it so He can multiply it. The altar is not a place of loss, it is a place of divine exchange. You bring your Isaac, your dream, your business, your relationship, your ministry, and God brings His supernatural increase. Romans chapter 12, verses 1 and 2 calls us to this very thing. Present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual worship. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. The altar is not just an event, it is a lifestyle, a daily decision to hold everything with open hands before God. And listen to what Jesus promises in Mark chapter 10, verses 29 and 30. "No one who has left home, or brothers, or sisters, or mother, or father, or children, or fields, for me and the gospel, will fail to receive 100 times as much in this present age, and in the age to come, eternal life." 100 times. Not equal, not slightly more. 100-fold return. So let me ask you, what is your Isaac right now? What is the thing you have been gripping so tightly that your knuckles have turned white? Maybe it is a career you have built with your own hands. Maybe it is a relationship you cannot imagine living without. Maybe it is a vision for your future that feels too sacred to release. Whatever it is, God is not trying to take it from you. He is trying to position you for something far greater. The Isaac altar is where your faith meets God's faithfulness. It is where human limitation bows to divine possibility. When you place your greatest dream on the altar, you are not losing it, you are planting it. And what God grows from a surrendered seed will always be greater than what you could have built on your own. Surrender is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of God's multiplication. Lay it down and watch heaven move.